What was that experience like in the competition that you played against?
That was top 10, top 5 most memorable experience of my life. Definitely never forget it.
Before Odell Beckham Jr. would join the Cleveland Browns after signing a $95 million 5-year contract with the Giants the year prior. Before OBJ would clock in over 13 million followers on Instagram and go viral for his version of the In My Feelings challenge, and would also land himself on the cover of Madden NFL 2016. Before Odell Beckham Jr. would go viral in his rookie year with a one-hand catch that many have credited as being the greatest catch ever made. From the age of just 4 years old, Odell told his parents that he was going to make it to the NFL. And seeing as both of them were professional athletes, well, you can say this kid, he won the genetic lottery. Now, he flourished not just as a football player, but also in basketball, track and field, and soccer. And growing up, his childhood hero, well, it was another man with the last name Beckham. You know who I'm talking about. But eventually, Odell, he would have to decide to shift all his focus into football and transition from quarterback to wide receiver. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden taking another look at Odell Beckham before fame, here for you on an updated version of Before They're Famous. That makes sense? I think it did. Now, you guys seem to really enjoy our recent drop on Odell with his The Rich Life, and football season is in full swing, and there are a ton of players that we haven't covered. But I need you guys to let me know who's next in the comments down below. Alright, now let's get into this video. Odell Beckham Jr. was born on November 5th, 1992 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Now, his parents, they were both star athletes at LSU at the time of his birth. And although the two never married, well, they made sure to pass on their athleticism to their young boy. Now, his father, Odell Beckham Sr., he was from Texas, and he grew up best friends with Shaquille O'Neal. Now, his dominance on the football field, it actually led to him being mentioned in the book Friday Night Lights. And he went on to play as a running back for LSU. And well, that's where he met Odell's mom. His mother, Heather Van Norman, she was a professional sprinter, and she was actually pregnant with little Odell while she was still at school training for the 1992 Summer Olympics. Now, when she found out she was going to be a mom, well, she kept on sprinting for 6 months into the pregnancy. Now, by the end of her career, well, Heather, she was a 6-time All-American, and she led LSU to 3 straight NCAA outdoor titles. That's from 1991 to 1993. Also 2 indoor national titles in 91 and 93. Now, after he was born, well, Heather, she brought him along to her classes. So this guy, he was pretty much an honorary Louisiana State star from day one. Now, over on Instagram, Odell, he frequently shouts out both his mom and his dad. Happy born day, blood! I love you, man! Oh God, why you let me have these braids? Now, his mom, she gets a little extra love. To my queen, I love you to death. I can never thank you enough for what you've sacrificed for me. I can never imagine what it's like giving your baby boy to this cold world. So I thank you for always being there to pick me up when I fall, and to keep my humble when I'm at my highest point. Without you, a lot of this wouldn't be possible. That's why every day I get up to go do this for you. I love you with my entire soul, so today I just want to say happy 29th B-Day Mama. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I hope today goes well. Hashtag Mama's Boy, hashtag 29Fine, hashtag love you to the moon and back. His mom would later marry Olympic athlete Derek Mills, giving him another pro athlete as a role model. Now, his mom, she would also go on to give him younger siblings with brother Cordell and sister Jasmine. Now, his mother has said it herself that her boy hit the genetic lottery, and it was a no-brainer that Odell, he would become a superstar athlete. But even his parents, they were surprised at how soon he would take to it. By the age of 4, he was playing with footballs around the house, practicing for Sundays. And when they asked him what he wanted to be, he stated, "I'm gonna be in the NFL." I said it with such conviction that everyone around me had no choice but to believe me. That's what my dream always was, and that's been my goal. But it wasn't just football that this little guy excelled at. He was a talented soccer player, getting 5 goals a game at the age of just 5. And his childhood idol, well, of course, it was David Beckham. Now, from 5 to 12, well, OBJ, he showed so much potential as a young soccer star that his coach believed that he not only had what it took to play in the national junior team, but they also believed that he could be one of the greatest American-born soccer players in the world. He was absolutely obsessed with winning, and his soccer coach even recalled, "Even when he was younger and he had lost, I'd pull him aside, say, 'Hey, it's all right, man.' He'd go, 'Coach, don't even try to talk to me right now. These fools have been fouling me.' He'd have none of it. You'd have to understand and agree with him. Now, to further pursue his soccer potential, Odell, he would have to spend time overseas, which is something he wasn't interested in doing. So eventually, all his soccer dreams, they would fall to the wayside. Now, OBJ, he attended Isidore Newman High School, and the alumni there, they include Cooper, Eli, and Peyton Manning.
Went to the same high school in New Orleans, and we were nearly teammates.
Your senior year was in 91, right? And I was born in 92.
Look, we don't get into no specifics here, okay?
Odell quickly made the varsity football, basketball, and track teams, and with such a versatile set of skills, Odell proved to be every bit of the athlete his parents were, and then some. Now, in basketball, he was the all-district selection in both his junior and senior years, and in track and field, he competed in long jump, 200-meter dash, and 100 and 200-meter relay teams. But it was football that proved to be Odell's calling. Now, initially, he played quarterback, running back, cornerback, and wide receiver, but he knew that he had to pick a position so he could become an NFL player. And his buddy, he wanted to be the quarterback, so Odell, he opted to be the receiver instead. Drawn towards the high level of precision running the position required, he started running his routes obsessively. Now, while studying other greats like Victor Cruz of the New York Giants and Deshaun Jackson of the Washington Redskins. Now, he picked up on some valuable skills. Now, he had an impressive junior year on the team, then surpassed it in his senior year with 19 touchdowns and 50 catches for over 1,000 yards, a feat matched only by Cooper Manning years earlier.
This is more comfortable. This is kind of the way I roll. This is more formal. Is this okay with you?
This is out the bookstore?
I don't mind. I wear this every morning, and then I get dressed in my normal stuff.
OBJ was awarded Offensive MVP at the end of his high school career, and Odell was the number 6 wide receiver and number 40 overall player in the country. Now, when it came time to choose which university he would play for, he went down the same path as both his mother and his father, and he joined the Louisiana Tigers at LSU.
I mean, everything's there for me, really. It's close to home. Both parents went there, so that's a plus. I have all the recruits I'm close with, so it's more of a family type. Plus, you get to go play football there, so.
For his freshman year in 2011, he was put in for just 9 of their 14 games, but he proved himself to be a force on the field by ending up with 2 touchdowns and 41 receptions for 475 yards. He also earned himself a freshman All-SEC selection. Now, the next year, he played in 12 of 13 games. In 2013, he teamed up with Jarvis Landry, and together they became one of the best wide receiver partnership college football had ever seen. Then in a 2013 game against the University of Alabama, Beckham, he pulled a move that would catch everyone's attention with a 109-yard field goal return touchdown. That year, Odell, he won the Paul Hornung Award, an honor reserved for the most versatile talent in major college football. Now, he finished the 2013 season with 57 receptions for 1,117 yards and 8 touchdowns. Now, he led the SEC with 32 kickoff returns for 845 net yards in the 2013 season, and he was ranked as a 4-star recruit by scouts. Now, when it was time for the NFL draft in 2014, Odell Beckham Jr., he went to the New York Giants as their first-round pick, but 12th overall.
The New York Giants select Odell Beckham.
I mean, he's got all the measurables, but I also think, Michael, he's one of the best route runners in this draft.
He was actually the 3rd wide receiver selected after Sammy Watkins and Mike Evans. Now, those are 2 dudes I ain't never made it before their famous video on. So if you want that, let me know you know where. Now, going into the 2014 season, fans, they would have to wait to see OBJ take the field due to a hamstring injury. But when he got out there in Game 4, he didn't disappoint. He got 4 receptions and 44 yards with a touchdown. Now, it wasn't long before his one-handed touchdown, it would be hailed as the catch of the year. It also inspired a hella memes for things Odell could catch. I love these. Odell picked up the Offensive Rookie of the Year award, and he beat out Rob Gronkowski for the cover of Madden NFL 2016. Now, Odell, he quickly became as big of a star off of the field that he was on it, with many citing him as the most influential rookie in the history of the franchise. He sparked up a close friendship with Drake and is a regular at award shows walking red carpets. He was also linked for some time to be dating Khloe Kardashian, Amber Rose, and Zendaya. Now, Odell, he's also become the highest paid wide receiver in the league, with his final contract with the Giants listed at $85 million, with $65 million guaranteed. Now, I'm not entirely sure how that will work out now that he's with Cleveland, but we do talk about more of that in the Rich Life video that we dropped last week, so be sure to check that out. As for the rest of the story, we're going to wrap this one up here because this is Before They Are Famous. My name is Michael McCrudden. We make all sorts of celebrity bios here for you on this channel. If you're new to the channel, be sure to join the Fame Gang. Hit subscribe. Also, check out the video I dropped just yesterday where I opened up to you guys and talked a little bit more about this channel. It's worth a watch. I'm definitely not living OBJ's rich life. That's for sure. See you guys in another video. Boom!